Hey guys, just got off the bike a second ago. I'm on the Sacramento River Trail again. Standing here by the Sacramento River. There's our railroad trestle going across. There's no bridge. Got a couple of bridges over here. The river comes down from Shasta Lake. And anyways, just got home from trucking. Came out of Wenatchee last night. A load of red apples. 45,000 pounds of red apples. Headed for Los Angeles. At least the truck is. I'm not. Got home a little while ago and I thought man, it's so nice and Redding. I'm just going to take me a bike ride. You know, we all got to get outside and get some fresh air. Last week when I picked up my bike after getting it fixed and been sitting for 3 years. 3 years my bike's been sitting. I mean, it was so dirty and so dusty. Flat tires, nothing was, oh man, it was a mess. And so anyway, it was all fixed up, cleaned up, polished up. It's riding just so nice. And anyways, I just wanted to shoot this video here, just to put on my blog tonight. Sometimes we just got to get out in the fresh air. And even though we just get off work and we're tired and we want to put our feet up and just, hey, kick back and relax, I'm bushed. You know, we can grab another gear and head out the door on our bike. And bicycle, that is. I used to ride motorcycle, but just call that a bike. But this is a bicycle. And at 59, I tell you, there's nothing greater than a 59-year-old riding a bike down the river trail. I'm not much for highway riding, and I don't quite much like the cars and all, but there's enough miles on enough concrete paved pathways in most cities in America that you can ride for hours and hours and hours and never get on the city streets. And that's what I recommend everybody ride on the bike paths off the street. Bike paths down creeks and down parks and just places where you can get away from cars, get away from the driving public, and get out in nature and just enjoy yourself and allow God to just let God take the nature, like this water right here, like this beautiful water right here, and you hear the creek and the geese. I can hear the geese are floating around someplace. There's some up in the air right there. It just feels so good to do that, to have that air, because you have to understand, for the last 48 hours, I've been in a big rig truck going down the highway. And, you know, I don't get to stop and get out of the truck very often. It's pretty much a high speed, you know, you get the job done, you get back type thing. And it's basically a relay. I drop the trailer, or somebody else gets in the truck, or someone hooks up to the trailer, and man, it's gone. I mean, within an hour and a half, that unit's already head south. And even before I leave the yard myself, my unit's already gone and headed south for this destination. And so, you know, you don't get a lot of sleep, even though, you know, logbook says you got to get a certain amount of hours and all that kind of stuff. But in reality, most truckers don't get as much sleep as we'd like. And I did pretty good on this trip. I had a pretty good run going north. Got unloaded pretty quick and got a good sleep after I got up to Seattle, and had good sleep coming down. And so I feel good. And plus, I was just really excited about my bicycle. Really excited about that. I got a goal for a new one. I got my eye on a white Cannondale, only because I like Village Cycle. I wanted to rather give them my money than somebody else, I guess. But I call it, I'm going to ride my Cannondale on the river trail. But it's a pretty expensive bike. It's a $1,500 bike. But I'm kind of set that as a production goal. That if I hit a certain production in my business, my other enterprises that I do after I get out of the truck, basically I have 3 jobs. Always working, it seems like, 7 days a week. That's why I cherish these 2-hour bike rides, because I work so much. But You know, I hear people talk about, oh, I put in 50 hours this week, or I got in 55 hours, or I put in 43 hours this week, or oh God, they wanted me to work overtime. You know, I work 100 hours a week. 100 hours a week. That's just a normal week for me. And you know, there's only 168 in a week. I mean, there's not 300 hours in a week. There's only 168 in a 7-day period, and probably about 100 of it I'm working. And but you know, I like it. You know, I'm reading one of about 5 books I'm reading right now, but one of them is Trump 101, and it's a great book put out by Trump University. And Donald Trump goes through lots of different aspects of business principle and working. It's really a great book. I'm really enjoying it. Another book I'm reading is by Joe Girard. He's the world's greatest salesman by the Guinness Book of World Records. He sold the most Chevrolets, passenger cars, and city trucks, retail, one-on-one, over a course of about I think he was there 16 years, but I think he hit the records for 13 years in a row. Maybe 15, 13, 15, I can't quite remember. So his book is fantastic. It's just a really great book on producing, and we all need to produce, you know. And that's why I'm doing this video right here. I'm trying to. Over the years, I've noticed that reading mind books, positive thinking books, success books, personal growth type books, you know, listen to CDs and even watching DVDs of Jim Rohn and other people I've watched over the years. You know, I've got hundreds of books that I've read. I mean, literally hundreds and hundreds of books I've read, and thousands of hours of DVDs and CDs and that time audio tapes. But, you know, there's nothing greater than shooting a video here. This is what's helped when I started my blogging. This is what's really helped me grow personally, because it is a real confidence tester. And really that's what success books all teach you, to get confidence in yourself. Because that confidence instills belief in you. And that belief is what they really talk a lot about. Confidence doesn't seem to be talked as much about as belief is today. But, you know, 20 years ago, that's all we talked about was confidence, self-confidence, personal confidence, you know, confidence in winning friends and influencing people, confidence and power in dealing with people. Confidence was a big name, big word, kind of a hot name. What do you call it? It's just a real popular word, phrase. Nowadays we talk about belief so much, you know, your belief system, got to believe, and the magic of believing, you know, all that stuff, and which is great, you know, and but I'll tell you what, there's nothing like turning on the video camera and talking, because you got to think while you talk, and you don't know what to say actually, and you know, you just have to force yourself to stop what you're doing, turn the video camera on. And like right now, I'm using my iPhone. I use that a lot. That's just what I have right now. I've got a Canon camera. I haven't used that too often yet. I'm thinking about getting a tripod for that to set up, and you know, I've got some other things I want to talk about a little later on. But I'm going to try to get a lot of the things I have inside me onto the camera, and then on here onto my blog and promote my blog. That's been a great avenue, method, technique, whatever you want to call it, for developing my confidence. And I think it would do that for you too, because you're going to see things that you wish you hadn't done. You know, like right after I watch this, you know, I'm not going to edit this. I just put it up, because if you start editing everything and then it just gets too complicated. I tried it. You know, I've got iMovie on my Mac, and I mean, the learning curve is really steep, especially for a guy like me. I mean, but I'm going to learn it. Yes, I am. And but you know, if you just shoot a 10-minute, like this probably going to be 10 minutes long, maybe 8, 9, 12 minutes, something like that. I'm not sure, but I do get long-winded, so I got to make sure I don't keep talking. But the point of the matter is you get in front of a camera and you start shooting video. like where I'm at here outside. It's really great. You can probably do it in your home, but I noticed standing here is a good way to do it. Like when people riding by, I mean, they're looking at you because they know you're talking. They can hear you talking, and you're looking at this thing, and they're wondering, "What's he doing? What's he doing?" You know, and you feel self-confident. There's two guys that just rode a bike now. There's about 5 people that have ridden by, all taking a look. And like, what the heck's he doing? You know, so you really are tested because you're on the spot. And the other big thing I want to bring out about video shooting is when you're developing a network of contacts, prospects, friends, you're trying to develop rapport with other people, and just trying to build like Harvey McKay says, you know, you got to build a Rolodex of people that you know. We need to know more people than we do. And knowing 1 or 2 people is just not enough. You know, even a half a dozen people. Also, so all too often we get our 2 friends, 3 friends, 4 friends, 5 friends, and we stop right there, and we just keep those friends forever. I mean, that's really great, but those friends die. I mean, at 59, 60 years old, I've had a lot of friends are not here with me anymore. I mean, they're with Jesus, and I'll see them there, but I'm not going to see them today. We're not going to go bike riding today. We're going to go have a cup of coffee today. But that's okay. That's cool. I'm actually good with that because I know where I'm going when I die, and if you don't, just turn your life on to Jesus. Just accept Him right now. Just as you watch this video, it says, "Hey, Jesus, I hear John talk about Jesus. Here I am. If you're real, here I am." That's how I got saved. Here I am. Jesus, if you're real, here I am. And He came and got me, saved me, delivered me from drugs. It was the most amazing thing in the world. One of these days I'll shoot a video of my testimony. I got a pretty wild testimony. But anyways, see, I had to look up because people are watching. But I'm going to put this on my blog tonight and write something about shooting a video. But what I was trying to make a point was relationship and building a Rolodex, a file of names, people, relationship. I have determined over all these years, that there's only one way to build a relationship, and really only one way. And that way is face to face. You're looking at my face, I'm looking at your face. I'm looking right square in the camera, and you're looking at me, and I'm looking at you. In fact, I think I can see you right up there somewhere. Yeah, there you are. My goodness. You look good looking today, man. Cool. Oh, ain't it great? But yeah, when we start shooting video, we develop a respect for ourselves and a respect for you, because you're taking your time to watch me. How long has this been going on? It's been going on for 13 minutes here. So anyways, I'll wrap this up. But in face-to-face, either physically, and in today's world, it's, like for me, to get face-to-face with somebody is not an easy thing to do. But I thought, man, shooting this video, because I've seen other guys do it, and once you watch them for, a dozen times, it feels like you know the people. I mean, really, it feels like you know the guy or the gal or whoever's talking. You develop I don't know, you just feel like you know the person. And that's okay, because if you just talk, like I'm talking now, and not being concerned about how I look, or the surroundings and people watching me and whatever's going on and the camera bouncing around. That's just the way it is, You just got to start shooting, and you just go from there, because you'll never, ever get perfect. And I'm one of these guys that has to have everything lined out. Everything's got to be perfect before you get started, because, you don't want to make any mistakes. And if you do make a mistake, you got to know how to fix it before you even get to it, And the blogging has helped me get away from that, because I don't edit my blogs either. I just write. And when I'm done writing, I stop. I put in a few headers, underline a couple things, and highlight a couple things, and make bold a couple things, put a couple quotes, and that's it. I don't rewrite. If there's misspelled words or sentences that are run on, I got straight F's in English. And I just did. I don't know why, but I just did. And I like English too, but I'm an F student in English. So, oh well. My mind just kind of shoots back to all the F's. I looked at all my paperwork. I remember talking to this. Anyways, that's another subject there. See how many subjects you can come up with? So it's really, and that's another thing about videos. You get your thinking just kind of wanders around too much, and you got to stay on point. And my point is shooting a video to develop your personal confidence, and shooting a video to build your relationship with other people. Okay, confidence and relationship. Confidence and relationship. As you build your relationships, you build your confidence in yourself. As you build your confidence in yourself, you build relationships. And the two go hand in hand. Because if you're not confident, you don't want to build relationships. If you're not confident, you won't want to record this video. So just the act of me recording this video is demonstrating to the world, to you, I have confidence. Hey, here goes the train. Can you hear the train? There it is up there, going across. Hey, isn't that cool? Can you hear it? Wow. He's chugging along. He just came out of Klamath Falls, where I came from. Wow. Well, there you go. You never know what you're going to get on film. So anyways, this is John. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.